Scott Spencer with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. So just after 11 a.m., detectives with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant at 26,000 Knights Tower Drive in Kingwood in reference to the shooting of the 14-year-old that occurred on Monday night. As a result of the evidence obtained, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office can confirm the suspect is now in custody. Homicide violent crimes detectives arrested Brian Smith Jr., a 17-year-old, for capital murder in relation to the 14-year-old murder victim. Detectives are still processing through the evidence and conducting interviews as well as executing additional search warrants in regards to this investigation. The motive is still under investigation, but we have no information, I repeat, no information at this time that is related to gang activity, nor the incident that occurred at the Porter High School homecoming on Saturday. Okay? This time, that's all I have. Y'all take any questions you might have.
Sir, we heard that there were two men seen, or two males seen running from the scene. Is there another person you're looking for to bring into custody at this time?
There's still additional charges could be filed on persons that could have information related to this or could have participated in this. Again, it's still very early in the investigation, so yes, additional charges could be forthcoming.
Do you have any information as to the relationship between Brian and this 14-year-old?
They did go to school together, and they were considered friends.
Can you say what high school they went to, or was he a senior at a specific school versus a freshman?
Porter High School. I don't know what grades they were in, but they were at Porter High School.
And sir, are you able to release the name of that 14 officially?
No, the laws won't allow us to release a victim of a homicide, 14-year-old. So.
Will the 17-year-old be charged as an adult?
Yes, he is 17, so he is considered adult. So he is facing charges for capital murder. Yes, in the adult system, the court system.
Will y'all have his mugshot later on today?
Yeah, once he gets down there and processed, it should be available online or readily available for you. And plus, we'll send it out with the press release when we get it.
Do you know if this guy had any CPS history earlier?
I don't think they've gotten that far, and we don't have that information right now to give it to you.
Any priors on this guy at all?
Don't have that information, I'm sorry.
And when it comes to what led you to this home, is this a tip? What brought you to this home to issue a search warrant?
This is investigation, true investigation by the Homicide Violent Crimes Unit. They haven't stopped since Monday. They've been working around the clock, nonstop, in shifts. This case has always been at the top of their list and working, and that's what got us here. It's good old hard-fashioned police work.
I understand there was a SWAT scene earlier. How many hours was it to get to this teenager?
Well, I mean, the SWAT, obviously, for the type of offense and the fact that a firearm was involved, the SWAT team was called in as a precaution to execute the search warrant. So we handed over to the professionals. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office executed the search warrant, made entry, and detained the individuals. We had no incident as a result of them making entry. So.
And you said they made entrance, so was there any hesitation as to the suspect coming out, or what led them to make forced entry?
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Do you know how long it took for him to come out, for him to be brought into custody?
It was within reason. There was nothing that gave us indication that this was going to be, that he was either barricaded or not. It was a textbook search warrant execution as far as I'm aware of.
To go along with their questions, can you describe his demeanor? What was he like? Is he cooperating with you?
So I don't have that information. I didn't ask about that, so I don't have it.
Any information as to what they were doing together at night on Monday that led to the shooting? We've heard reports that they were playing basketball, possibly together on a basketball court, and they were walking back. Anything you can confirm?
I can't confirm. All that would lead to the motive right now, and obviously we want to be careful not to jeopardize the rest of the case and where it's at. But we do know they were all together. They are acquaintances, friends from high school, from the school, and they were all walking together.
As far as the other kids or other teens that they were with, are they being looked at in any possible way? Are they witnesses? Are they cooperating?
Everybody that was there is either looked at as being a witness or an accomplice or some type of related to it. But again, the detectives are sifting through all of that information, evidence, digital, physical, interviews. It's still a long ways from being over.
People in this community were on edge. What can you say to them to kind of put their minds at ease now, or should they still be concerned?
Well, no. I mean, this was not a random crime. This was somebody that knew them. This was a horrific crime that was perpetrated by somebody that knew the victim. Montgomery County is a safe place to live. We work very hard to make it that way. So, we want the public to relax, to know that the suspect has been caught who is responsible for this crime, and now we're going to go through the court system and have justice for the family and for the victim.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's still on scene, right? You still have?
No, I don't think he's here. No, I don't believe he's here.
He's been transferred?
Yes, he should have been.
Just for the record, your first and last name spelled?
Scott Spencer, Scott, Spencer, Spencer, Spencer.
And when it comes to a weapon, have you recovered a weapon? It's a 17-year-old minor, so how does he get a gun? Did it belong to a parent? Anything like that?
That's currently under investigation still at this time. Yes, all those are good questions that are going to be asked by the homicide violent crimes detectives. His access to the gun, where the gun is located, all that's going to be asked.
Is this a parent's home? Is this someone he was staying with, a relative?
I know it is a relative of some sort, yes. I don't know if it's directly his parents, but I do know it is relatives. All right. Thank you all very much. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant.